My name is Ezrin and I'll be cooking milk and butter chicken today and also chai masala tea. Okay, both are my favorite dishes. So thank you to Saji. Today's show is sponsored by Saji. Okay, you can see all the really nice ingredients here and here as well. Let's start cooking, alright? Okay, so I'll be making the milk and butter chicken first and I'll be cooking this the manual way, alright? Okay, so the first step is actually to marinate the chicken. So Thermomix will tell you every single step, okay, so that you know what to do. You can follow step by step. Even if you are baking, it will tell you to the size of the pan that you need to use, and even right until it goes into the oven. Okay, so now we are going to marinate the chicken first. Okay, so we need here 20 grams of light soy sauce. So I'm using Saji kicap lemak masin. Okay, so this is 20 grams. So the good thing about Thermomix is we have a built-in scale. Okay, so you just press on the scale and we need 20 grams. So just pour 20 grams here. So you see it's very accurate. It's in 1 gram increment. Okay, and here we need 20 grams of fish sauce and also 3 grams of dark soy sauce. So I've already mixed it, so just pour on top. Okay, so you have about 44. And then I'm just gonna give it a mix. Okay, and then we let it marinate while we cook the garlic. Okay, so we put this aside first. Okay, so now we are going to put in our garlic. Okay, so we have here 4 garlic cloves. So just add all in, and then we are going to chop this for 5 seconds and speed 5. Okay, so with manual cooking, you just have to read the recipe and set it yourself. Okay, so later when we do the chai masala tea, I'll be doing it the guided cooking way. Okay, so 5 seconds and speed 5. So when you hear the sound, means it's ready, and then we just scrape it down. Okay, see that? Okay, so we just scrape all the garlic down, and then we are going to add the oil in. Okay, so we are going to weigh the oil. So today I'm using the sunflower oil by Adela. Okay, it's very good because it has omega-3, 6 and 9 in it, and also vitamin E. Okay, and it's really good for your heart health. Okay, and we are going to weigh this. Okay, 10 grams. So just pour everything in. Okay, and then now we are going to saute. Okay. Okay, so we are going to saute for 3 minutes. Okay, temperature is 120 degrees and speed is speed 1. Okay, so here I'm sauteing my garlic. Okay, sauteing is always at 120 degrees, and if you do this manually on the fire, you know that you cannot leave the garlic, right? You have to keep on stirring, if not your garlic will burn. Okay, but with Thermomix, you can just leave it here. You don't have to worry about the garlic being burnt. Okay, and just now, I used only 10 grams of oil. So with Thermomix, you realize you will use a lot less ingredients than what you are used to when you cook traditionally. Okay, because when you fry something, let's say on your kwali or your pot and pans, the base is quite big. So you need to cover the whole base with oil. So you might use way more than you should or you need. Okay, but with Thermomix, if you see our base, our bowl base is actually quite small. Okay, so you just need 10 grams of oil to cover the base. So some cooking you might need a little bit more, but normal sauté, usually they will just ask for 10 grams of oil. Okay, and just now I used sunflower oil by Adela, but if you want to use olive oil with your Thermomix, you are encouraged to, okay, because when we cook with Thermomix, we use low temperature and it's safe to use with any oil, okay, especially olive oil is really good. Okay, but on the fire, okay, do not use olive oil on the fire, because when you cook on the fire, it goes up to 180 to 200 degrees. It's actually very hot, and olive oil has a low burning point. Okay, so before I got my Thermomix, I was always using olive oil on the fire, but I didn't know it's actually toxic because when you cook with olive oil, it will burn, and it will, because of that, it will also burn your food and your food will become toxic. Okay, but with Thermomix, use all the olive oil, sunflower oil, whatever oil that you want, and you get to absorb all the benefits. Okay, so when you hear this sound, means it's ready. Okay, so if only you can smell the garlic right now. Sedap sangat. And if you can see the color, okay, the color of the garlic is just like how it went in. Okay, imagine this is cooked, but the color is still very nice because we didn't burn the ingredients. Okay, so now we are going to add the lump sugar. So this is around 20 grams of lump sugar. So if you don't have lump sugar, it's okay, you can just use normal sugar. Okay, and we are going to add our marinated chicken. Okay, so I've already marinated with the Saji soy sauce and a bit of dark soy sauce and fish sauce. Okay, so just put everything in. Okay, so this is my favorite recipe. Okay, when I don't know what to cook or I want some real good comfort food at home, this is what I usually cook. And now we are going to cook this for 15 minutes. Okay, so just turn the dial until you get 15 minutes. And then temperature is 120 as well. Okay, and now we need to make sure we on the reverse button. Okay, so this small circle here is the reverse button, and we are going to go to the slowest speed, which is spoon. Okay, spoon, yep. Okay, so the reverse button, if you are using manual cooking like this, where you have to set everything yourself, you have to turn on the reverse button whenever you put your meat or your veggie inside. Okay, because if not, your meat will become minced meat or your veggie will become coleslaw. Okay, it will cut up all your meat or veggie because our blade has two sides. One side is sharp, okay, which is by default, and the other side is the blunt side. So right now we are using the blunt side of the blade so it doesn't cut up our chicken. Okay, so manual cooking, you just have to take note of this, but when you use a cookie dough recipe, which is guided cooking, you don't have to worry, this reverse button will be activated for you. Okay, so now we are going to, while this is cooking, we are going to make our chai masala tea. Alright, so this masala tea is really delicious, and I'm not a coffee drinker, okay, I'm a tea drinker. So this is one of my favorite drinks, other than I love green tea, okay, I love masala tea, I love milky teas. Okay, so this recipe I've already saved in my week. Okay, so I wanted to cook this today, so I just save it in my week, and once you turn on your machine and you have Wi-Fi, it will come out here. Okay, so it says a chai masala tea, so just click on it. When you are ready, just press start cooking. Okay, and then just follow the step. Okay, so when you first get your Thermomix, we always encourage you to cook using cookie dough, okay, so that you get used to the functions. So it says here to add in 2 cinnamon sticks, 2 cm each. Okay, so it's already in here, so you just press next, 5 cloves and 5 cardamom pots. Okay, so it's all in here, so just pour everything in. Okay, and then just press next. So insert measuring cup means make sure this measuring cup is closed, okay, because some recipes will tell you without the measuring cup. Okay, so just close properly, and then just press next, and then see the time is already set for you, it's 5 seconds, and you just have to read at the bottom here, it says turn speed selector to speed 6. Okay, so just quickly turn to speed 6. Okay, so it means it's ready, just press next. Thanks for joining, everyone. I'm cooking milk and butter chicken here, and I'm doing the chai masala at the same time. Okay, so it says here add 500 grams of water. So if the weighing scale changes, just press the tab button, it will go back to 0. Okay, so I've already weighed everything, but if I'm at home, I'm not doing this, I'll just weigh as I go. Okay, so just put 500 grams of water. Okay, and then press next. 500 grams of milk. So I'm using fresh milk here, so just go 500 grams. Okay, and then press next. It says here 2 tablespoons of Ceylon black tea or 4 Ceylon black tea bags. So I have 4 bags here, and then 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Okay, so I'll put the bags first. Okay, and then 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. So I'm using here raw cane sugar. So the good thing with, you know, cooking at home or making your own drink is you can control all the ingredients. Okay, you can use brown sugar. I want the healthier option, so I'm using raw cane sugar. Okay, so just put everything in. Okay, so here's 3. And if you don't like it sweet, you can cut it down or omit it. Okay, up to you. Okay, and then press next. So it says here 2 cm cube of old ginger. This is optional. Okay, I just put a little bit, so just put everything in. Okay, and then insert measuring cup. Okay, and now it says that it's going to cook for 10 minutes. The temperature is 98 degrees and turn to speed 1.5. Okay, so just turn until you get 1.5. Okay, so now we are cooking at 98, which is the perfect temperature to boil your tea and coffee. Okay, because at 100 degrees it will be too hot, it will boil and your drink will start to evaporate. Okay, so whenever you want to make coffee or tea with your Thermomix, yeah, just follow the cookie dough recipes. It will tell you the perfect temperature to make your tea and coffee. Okay, I will continue after this. Okay, so now, so the chicken is already cooked. Okay, so now we have to add the rest of the ingredients, and then we are going to continue cooking. Okay, so we have here evaporated creamer by Saji. We are using 150 grams, so I've already weighed this. So I'm just going to put it all in. Okay, and then we add in so I'm using the Adela margarine here. Okay, this margarine is really awesome because if you are like me and you have a lot of things in your kitchen, like in your fridge, okay, you don't need to keep the margarine in the fridge. Okay, you can just leave it outside. It smells really, really nice. It's like French butter. Okay, the smell. So just put this in. We need 80 grams. So, cili padi, the recipe asks for 2. I'm just using 1. Okay, because kalau tak ada, I rasa macam tak ada Kalau banyak sangat, maybe too pedas. So, just letak 2. Okay, and then 2 or 3 tangkai of daun kari. Okay, so just put everything in. And then we are going to continue cooking for another 5 minutes. Okay. And then we are going to use the varoma function, okay, the varoma temperature, and then make sure you go on reverse again so you don't cut up your chicken, and the speed is spoon as well. Okay, so now this is done, so just press next and it tells you actually it's ready. Okay, pour through a tea strainer and strain masala tea to a jug and serve hot. So I have here the strainer is already inside here. Okay, so you can just open it. Okay, so if you haven't tried this recipe yet, do give it a try, masala tea. It's really, really nice for buka puasa. And if you want to make it cold, then just add some ice later. Okay, so that's my masala tea. It's ready. So this thermo server is sold by our company. Okay, and it can keep your food warm for 2-3 hours. Okay, so it's just nice. I siap ni, I can keep it until berbuka. Okay, wow. If only you all boleh bau ni, memang sedap sangat. This recipe is famous. I'm sure a lot of you yang ada Thermomix dah try, but if you haven't, you really, really have to try. Okay, so just carefully pour. So after this, you can actually use the pre-clean mode and clean your bowl. Okay, memang senang sangat. So you don't even have to berpeluh, nak basuh pinggan apa semua. You don't have to wash a lot of things. Okay, with Thermomix, just one bowl, and tu pun dia boleh tolong wash for you, that initial wash. Okay, so it's really that good because if you buat benda-benda macam dough, it will clean it sampai memang bersih. Okay, so that you just give it a light wash. After that, you can straight away continue with your next dish. Okay, so if you can see, nampak tak? Kalau tak nampak. Okay, so this is the milk and butter chicken. Okay, and we have the masala tea, chai masala tea. Alright, so thank you for participating in the contest, and thanks for joining me today. And I want to thank you, Saji, again for sponsoring this show. Inshallah, I will see you again. Thank you so much. Please take care and be safe. Bye.